Welcome back, my dear students. Today let us solve the problems on inclined planes. Okay, so again I welcome you to my channel. Okay, if still someone have not subscribed it, please subscribe. Okay, now we will go to the problems on the blocks placed on inclined planes which come under the chapter friction, which is under your module 2 of your semester. Okay, now before we solving the problems on blocks placed on inclined planes, okay, we will note some points here which are important points and they may help you to solve the problem. So what are the points? I have written it. If inclined planes are given, so the inclined planes are given, then if any forces are associated with it, then we need to resolve the force horizontally and vertically. If any force, if inclined plane is given, if any force, that is, if here the body is there means this contact is there, so contact is there means there one reaction will come. Okay, this reaction we need to resolve it vertically and horizontally so that we can apply the equilibrium of forces concept. Okay, we need to apply it. Then second point is, if two lines makes an angle alpha, if see here these two lines, if two lines makes an angle alpha, okay, then they are perpendicular, then this line is okay, I'll tell you. If two line makes an angle alpha, then the perpendicular intersect makes the same angle here alpha. So this is the line, so I'll draw a perpendicular to this line, so I'll draw the perpendicular to this line. So if this is one line, I'll draw perpendicular to this line. Okay, when the angle between these two lines is alpha, then the same alpha will be the angle between their perpendicular intersects. Okay, ಈ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಸೊ ಈ ಲೈನಿಗೆ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಹಾಕಿರೋದು ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಈ ಲೈನಿಗೆ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಹಾಕಿರೋದು ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮೇಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಆಲ್ಫಾ, then its perpendicular will make same angle alpha with its vertical. See here, so this is the plane, this is making an angle alpha with the horizontal. If we draw a perpendicular to that plane, okay, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇನು vertical line ತಗೋತೀವಲ್ಲ, so the vertical line and the perpendicular to the plane will have the same angle of alpha as the horizontal plane is making with this inclined plane alpha. So this alpha will be same with this alpha. Okay, so ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೈನ್ ಆಲ್ಫಾ ಡಿಗ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನು ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅದೇ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಲು ಅದೇ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೈನ್ ಪ್ಲೇನಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಲೈನ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ದ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ವರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಲೈನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಲ್ಫಾ. ಎಷ್ಟು ದ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲಿನೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So here alpha is equal to alpha. So these are important. So alpha is equal to alpha in this case also, in this case also this alpha is equal to this alpha. Okay, now we will go to the first problem. I'll write the question and I'll let you know. So first problem is, find the value of P so that the body will not impede down the plane. Okay, we have to find the value of P so that the body will not come down. ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು, the body, the P should be a force equal to the force that it resists the body in the position of rest. Okay, find the value of P so that the body will not impede down the plane. Also find the value of P for the body impede up the plane. So we have to find the force P such that this body should not come down, and we should also find another value of P so that the body goes up, impede up the plane. So mu is given, its weight is given, that is 100 Newton. Okay, so this is the figure. So ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಈ ಪಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕಂತೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಈ ಪಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ಬಾಡಿ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಈ ಬಾಡಿ ಅದರ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ವೇಟಿಂದ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು, ಅದು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅಂದರೆ ಪಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟಿರಬೇಕು. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅವರು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಯಾರೆ. ಅದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಆ ಪಿ ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಪಿ ಫೋರ್ಸಿಂದ ಈ ಬಾಡಿ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಅಪ್. ದ ಪಿ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಪುಷಿಂಗ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಅಪ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಬಾಡಿ ಅಪ್ ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು, ಪಿ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಹಿಯರ್ two cases. So first case, so case 1 is when the body is impending down, that is motion impending down. So case 2 is motion impending up. So find the value of p separately. So ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ? ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೇಸ್ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕೇಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಇಂಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಡೌನ್ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಳೋಣ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಳೋಣ, ಫ್ರೀ ಬಾಡಿ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ತೊಗೊಳೋಣ, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಮ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದರೆ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಪಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಶೋ ಯು ನೌ. ಕಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ write down the free body diagram now. So I'll just write the free body diagram. So plane is like this. Okay, the horizontal plane is like this. So this is 30 degree. Okay, now I'll draw a block on that. So this was the diagram given. So the block is 100 Newton weight. So this is P. So this was the diagram. How I write now? Free body diagram. So FBD, okay, of this figure. So I'll take a point. Fine. Now the value of P. What I do is, so this is tilted to 30 degree. Okay, I'll make the body, I'll assume that body is not tilted. Okay, I'll make this like this. Okay, the same body I'll take like this. Okay, and the figure associated with I'll write now. So here, see, so this is the contact surface, right? So R will be like this. Okay, this R, and this is the force P, right? This is the contact surfaces. So if P is like this, okay, it's the first figure is it should not impend down. Impend down means the body motion is like this. So the friction force will be upwards, F. Okay, now this figure I'll write in free body diagram. So in the note what I had written. Okay, so if this is the body, so in this the body force will be there, that is 100 Newton force will be there. Then a force P is acting in this direction, right? A force P is acting in this direction, P. Then so perpendicular to this another force, that is R. So as the body is impending down, okay, as the body is impending down, friction force will be towards up, so F. And in the question they have given the value of mu, that is 0.3. From now onwards, if the mu is given, I'll directly write F is equal to 0.3 into R. How? So we know mu is equal to F by R. So F is equal to mu into R. The value of mu is 0.3. Fine. Now I'll resolve the forces. What we are going to resolve? This P force. We are going to P we have to find, right? Okay, we'll resolve this 100. Okay, before that, now, so this is the R is the reaction force, right? Then this is perpendicular to this. If this angle is 30 degree, what about this angle? This angle is also 30 degree, correct? Now if I write, so for understanding the first problem I am doing very slow. If I write this as the force, okay, this P is in this direction, right? I'll take this P here, so P, okay. Then what are the forces? R is towards up. This I am neglecting this 30 degree, means I have taken the body directly, okay, free body diagram. So this P, so what is this? This will be your R, okay, to the body perpendicular, that will be R. Then a force F will be there, that is in the direction of P. So here is only another force will be there, that is F, that is equal to 0.3 R, okay. Then what forces is there? Then 100 Newton is there. This 100 Newton I'll write down, but directly down I can't write because it is with an angle 30 degree. You have to make this block as this, okay. You have to take this as a, this plane you have to take. ಈ ಪ್ಲೇನನ್ನು ನೀವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಇದನ್ನು ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಸೊ ಆರ್ ಇದಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ 100 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಈ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ 30 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ, okay, because opposite angles, right? Okay, when we consider this as a plane, so this 30 degree, this 100 Newton I will make it to extend, so this angle will be 30 degree towards the R, right? So if I introduce the axis, then your 100 Newton will be here with angle 30 degree, correct? How? So this angle is 30 degree, so this angle will be 30 degree due to opposite angles. How this angle is 30 degree? In the note I had told, if this is 30, this also be 30. Note point number 3, correct? Okay, now you got, now you can solve by equilibrium forces concept. So F value 0.3 R, which is in the direction of this only. So we have F force, we have P, R, and also 100 Newton force. So we'll take one by one, that is sigma H equal to 0, taking left to right as positive, okay. 1 minute, I'll adjust. So what is happening? So what are the values? P is positive plus this F is nothing but 0.3 R, then this 100, okay, 100 is inclined. What I will do, I'll make it to resolve, that is this is 100 Newton, right, with an angle 30 degree. So it will be, so is the direction here, how to resolve. So one I'll take vertically, one I'll take horizontally. Now where the angle will be there 30 degree, it is the cos item, that is 100 cos 30 degree. So where angle is not there, that is 100 sin 30 degree. Fine. Now I want horizontal item. Which is the horizontal item? This one is the horizontal item now. So that is in the negative, so it's going from right to left, okay. I taken left to right as positive. Now minus 100 sin 30 degree is equal to 0, okay. Now P plus 0.3 R minus 100 sin 30 degree will be, sin 30 will be 50 is equal to 0. So then more simplification will not be done because we don't know the value of R also. So equation number 1 I will take. Now summation of V is equal to 0, taking upward as positive. So what are the upward forces we have to take here? So we know R is the upward force, then another upward force, downward force is there, that is 100 cos 30 degree, means this one, this vertical one. So what is the vertical component? 100 cos 30 degree is equal to 0. So now what is 100 cos 30 degree? It is 86.60. 86.60 is equal to 0. Then R value is equal to 86.60 Newton. Therefore we know R. Now we can find P. P plus 0.3 into 86.60 minus 50 is equal to 0. So value of P will be into 0.3 minus 50. The value of P will be 24.02. Okay, Newton. So this is the value of P when the force is impending down. Now I'll take when the force is impending up. Case 2, when the motion is impending up. So for that I'll write a diagram. Okay, so 100 Newton, so we have to force P. So in the previous case the body is impending down. Now the body should not impend up, it should not impend up. So like that we have to find P, but what is the intention? The body should go up. If the body is going up, okay, what will be the friction force? It will be in the direction opposite to the direction of the body. So this will be the friction force. So this is the motion trend. ಸೊ ಈ ಬಾಡಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ನ ಪಿನ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಬಾಡಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಂದರೆ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಫೋರ್ಸು ವಿಲ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ಅ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ, ದೆನ್ ದ ಎಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ in this direction. So I write the free body diagram. So I'll take the block. Okay, so we know this is the R force. Okay, R will always act perpendicular to the surface. So I'll take this R, then 100 Newton. Okay, I'll take it last. Then P is the force. No, P will go in directly this way. F is in opposite direction. Okay, F in opposite direction. Then what we are left? 100 Newton. Okay, this 100 Newton, so this is 30 degree, this will be 30 degree. If I extend this 100 Newton, the value of 100, the angle between R and this 100 Newton is 30 degree because opposite angles. Okay, so this is the direction of R. Okay, so here the 100 Newton force will be there. So this is 30 degree. Okay, got how to write the free body diagram? Now same resolve in, that is sigma h equal to 0, taking left to right as positive. Okay, this 100 Newton, what will be the vertical component? Okay, 100 cos 30 degree, and another force will be there here, that is 100 sin 30 degree. So take the all the horizontal force now. So P I'll take first as it is positive. P minus this F is nothing but, what is the mu value? 0.3 R. So 0.3, F value is 0.3 R. So I'll take F as 0.3 R. Okay, then this one 100 sin 30 degree is equal to 0. Then the value of P 0.3 R. Okay, this 100 sin 30 is same 50. 100 sin 30 minus 50 is equal to 0. Take this equation number 1. Now summation of vertical forces equal to 0, taking upward as positive. So what are the upward forces? R is the upward forces. Then minus 100 cos 30 degree. Then what are the forces? Only two forces, is equal to 0. So what will be the R value? 86.60. R value will be 86.60. So substitute this R in this P. So P minus 0.3 into 86.60 minus 50 is equal to 0. So the value of P will be, so both are minus, so 0.3 into 86.60, so 75.98 will be the value of P Newton. So ಈಗ P value 75.98 ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ that body will not impend, if 75.98 force if we give means that body will impend up, will start to move in the upward direction. Okay, and the force P and the force 24.02 is required by this body to remain in that position only in the inclined state. Okay, so this is how we solve the problem of the block in the inclined plane. Now we'll go to the next problem. Second problem, two blocks A and B weighing 3 kilonewton and 1.3 kilonewton. So A is weighing 3 kilonewton, so B is weighing 1.3 kilonewton. Okay, so two blocks A and B weighing 3 kilonewton and 1.3 kilonewton respectively are connected by a string over a frictionless pulley. Okay, find the minimum value of T to generate impending motion to the right. So we should find the minimum value of T to generate the impending motion to the right, whereas the coefficient of friction is given that for this surface the coefficient of friction is 0.2, and for this surface the coefficient of friction between the horizontal surface and the surface of the block is 0.3. Here it is given as 0.2. Mu A is 0.2, mu B is 0.3. Okay, and for this string T, find the value of T. Okay, and they have given the slope that is 1:2. So if they are given slope means, understand, we have to find theta. Okay, how to find theta when the slope is given? Tell me. Now theta be the angle made by T with the horizontal, right? Now theta is equal to, or tan inverse of 1/2. Okay, opposite by adjacent, this is the value of theta. So what it will be? It will be 26.57 degree. So theta is equal to 26.57 degree. Whenever this type of slope is given, the value of theta is found, that we have to use tan theta, that is opposite by adjacent, right? Now here we'll consider the block B, then we'll consider the block A, FBD of block B and FBD of block A. Okay, here in the question they have given that we have to find the value of T such that it should drag A towards right. When A is to be dragged in this direction, what about B? B will come along this direction, so B will be impended up, so that A will go towards this direction. ಈ T ಅನ್ನೋ ಫೋರ್ಸು, ನಾವು T ಅನ್ನೋ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು. ಆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾದು ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ A ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ವಿತ್ B. B will move in upward direction. So please keep this in mind. Okay, the mechanism. Now I'll take first the free body diagram of the block B. Free body diagram of block B. So I'll take here. So now force is there, so 30 degrees is there, so I'll take the block B. Fine. Now if perpendicular to this force, there will be a force called R. So weight of this is, so it will be vertical downwards. So what is the weight? 1.3 kilonewton. Okay, so we have to find T such that it drags A so that B will go up. So we have here the force P, so that it will go upward. If this goes upward only, the A will move towards right and we can find the value of T. So the motion trend is what? So like this motion trend, the body will go like this. If the body will go like this, opposite to that the friction force will be there, F force will be there. So that how we can write the free body diagram. So this is center. Okay, this may be the P, this is R. Okay, then the same direction F will be there. So the weight will make an angle. Before that, this will make an angle 30 degree and this will make an angle 30 degree, same as in the last problem. So it will be 30 degree. So what is this force? What is the weight? 1.3 kilonewton. Now this vertical force will be 1.3 cos 30 degree. Another force will be there, it is 1.3 sin 30 degree. Correct. Now just take the concept of equilibrium of forces. So now what will happen? So see, sigma h equal to 0, taking left to right as positive. So for the positive forces, P is the positive force. Okay, then I'll take Fp minus F, then minus 1.3 sine 30 degree. Here for this case the value of mu is what? Mu b is given as 0.3. okay, 0.3. Therefore, so when the mu value is given as 0.3, so F is equal to 0.3 into R, so 0. So what will be the value? So P minus F is 0.3 R, 1.3 sine 30 degree. I'll calculate it. 1.3 sine 30 degree will be 0.65 is equal to 0. So take this as equation number 1. Now in the same way, summation of vertical force is equal to 0, taking upward as positive. What are the upper values? R is positive. Next 1.3 cos 30 degree is equal to 0. Then any values are there? No values are there. So R is equal to 1.3 cos 30 degree, that is 1.125 kilonewton. So substitute this value R in this, you will get P minus 0.3, 1.125 minus 0.65 is equal to 0. So then the value of P will be 0.3 plus 0.65, that is P value will be 0.988 kilonewton will be the value of P. So that if this value of P is there, then the B can come up. Okay, this value of P, so if the value of p, ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ p ಇಷ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಈ b ಅನ್ನೋ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಫ್ ಇದಿರಲೇಬೇಕು p, so that a should drag to the right side. So this problem is connected to one another. Okay, now we will take what? Free body of block A, FBD of block A. So I'll write the diagram first and then I'll take the free body diagram. So what is it given? So one horizontal force will be there, so I'll take directly the block A. Okay, block A. So what are the forces? So it has the horizontal force here, it has the horizontal plane. So this value, it is nothing but what we found now, P. Then 3 kilonewton weight will be added, T will be added, then R will be added, F will be added. Fine. So I'll write one by one. See now. So what is its weight? Weight is given, it is 3 kilonewton, right? So 3 kilonewton weight, I will write this 3 kilonewton weight as it is given directly. Okay, weight is 3 kilonewton. Then another value T is there. Okay, so this T is with an angle, how much? Theta, 26.57. then which is the value? Then R value is there. Then another value P is there, that is equal to 0.988 kilonewton. So P is there, weight 3 kilonewton. So T is there, R is there, and if this should move towards the right, so motion is like this, friction force will be opposite to it, F. So these are the forces which are applying on the block A, and we know that mu A given in the problem is 0.2. okay, so F is equal to 0.2 R. So I'll rewrite this. What I'll do, I'll take in systematic way, that is I'll take this R upwards, tail head. Okay, so here tail is there, here head is there, here tail is there, here head is there, tail is here head is there. Another force is tail is here, head is there. So these are all not like terms. Okay, I'll make it like terms so that our problem will be easy and will not confuse in the signs, this signs. Okay, now so I'll rewrite the free body diagram. Okay, so this is the block A. Okay, so which are the forces we are acting? Weight will be act. Okay, so weight will act in downward direction. Then R will act in upward direction, so R. Another force T will be there, T will act like this. Okay, so this is the axis. So T will act in this direction with an angle of 26.57. so what we found as theta. Okay, now the value of P. Okay, the value of P will act here in this pulley. So this string, we saw that if the P value is like this, okay, it should, ಈ P ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಷ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಆ B ಅನ್ನೋ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಈ ಥರ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದೇ ಪಿನ ನಾವು ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕು, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಪಿಯಿಂದ ಎಳೆಯುತ್ತೆ ಅದು. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸು ಇಷ್ಟು ಎಳೆದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದು ಬರೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಫೋರ್ಸಿಂದ ಅದು ಎಳಿಬೇಕು ಏನ. ಸೊ ಆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಎಳೆಯೋದನ್ನು ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ P ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ in opposite direction. So P is 0.998. we already solved for it. Okay, then what is the force? F force will be there. So F force will also be in this direction. F. So inclined force is T. Okay. So if this concept, I'll tell you why the P is in this direction. So we have two forces, right? So with frictionless pulley we have another block here, that is B. So Pn of force, ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪಿ ಎನ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು ನಾವು. ಅದೆಷ್ಟು 0.998. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೇನು, ಈ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಪಿ ಎನ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಿಂದ ಎಳಿಬೇಕು. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಪಿ ಎನ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಿಂದ ಇದು ಎಳಿತಾ ಇದೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಹಾರಿಜಾಂಟಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಈ ಬ್ಲಾಕನ್ನು 0.998 ಫೋರ್ಸಿಂದ ಇದು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಎಳಿತಾ ಇದೆ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಟಿ ಎನ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಈ ಬಾಡಿನ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಅ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಟಿ ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ದ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ will move towards the right. But we already know the value of P in the block B, that it is 0.998. So the value of T should be such that it should resist the value of P which is pulling it down. Okay, it should resist the pulling force P 0.998 and it should go in the forward direction. Okay, so the P value will be 0.998 when it comes to the block A. So now what you do, you just apply the equilibrium of force concept, that is summation of horizontal force equal to 0, taking left to right as positive. So what are the forces? So P is the force, so it is minus P, and here minus F, and F value is, so mu value is what is the mu value? Mu value for A is 0.2, right? So 0.2 R. So weight will be 3 kilonewton, right? So F is 0.2 R. I'll write it last. Okay, this is the force, and another force is, so this will become T cos 26.57, here T sin 26.57. We will resolve the force T in both horizontal and vertical direction. So horizontal force, what will happen? Minus P minus F plus T cos 26.57 getting is equal to 0. Now summation of vertical force is equal to 0, taking upward as positive. So I'll complete this first. So what is the P value? 0.998. So minus 0.998 minus 0.2 R plus cos 26.57 is 0.894. 0.894 T is equal to 0. So let this be equation number 1. Okay, now I'll take summation of all the vertical forces equal to 0, taking upward as positive. So what are the upward forces? So R is the upward forces, then minus 3 is the upward forces, because it is down it is taken as negative, and also T sin, and the direction is upwards, so plus T sin 26.57 is equal to 0. Then I'll take the value of R and I'll send all that to that side, so it will become plus 3 minus that sin 26.57 is 0.447. okay, this 0.448 I'll take into T is equal to 0. So R value is, it's not 0, R value is 3 minus 0.448. now I'll add this value R into this. What happens? So minus 0.998 0.2, what is the value of R? 3 minus 0.448 into T plus 0.894 into T is equal to 0. Now 0.998 minus 0.2 into 3, 0.6, minus into minus plus, so 0.2 448 into 0.2, it is 0.0896 t plus 0.894 into t is equal to 0. Okay, right? So now I'll add this and else add this in the negative sign. Okay, so what will be there? So 0.0896 plus 0.894, it will be 0.9836 into t. Here 0.998, so it will be minus 1.598 is equal to 0. Now 0.9836 t is equal to 1.598. as I send towards this side, it will become positive. Then your value of t is equal to 1.598 divided by 0.9836. So t value will be 1.62 Newton. Okay, the value of t is 1.62 Newton. If the t is the value, if the force T is 1.62 Newton, then the force A will move towards the right. T value 1.62 Newton idre matra A, so A will move towards the right. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ B ನ ಎಳ್ಕೋತಾನೆ A ಮುಂದುವರಿಯುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. So we got T. So we can find the value of R. How? R is not they didn't ask, but we have to find. So 3 minus 0.448 into t, right, from the equation number 2. So R is equal to 3 minus 0.448 into 1.62 Newton. Okay, so 0.448 into 1.62, 3 minus answer is, so R value is 2.27 Newton. So if we got R, we can also find the value of F, that is 0.2 into R. So F is equal to 0.45 Newton. So this is how we solve the problem when it is given inclined forces and frictionless pulley. So we needed to find T so that A will move towards the right. So this was the two important problems in the inclined block on inclined plane part. Thank you.